Okay, so I totally just recorded a video or something and it didn't like I was talking for like 5 minutes and I guess it wasn't running. I have no idea. Anyways, my name is Wallace. I'm a vampire. My brain is tired. I just got home, but I like feeling the way I am right now. I'm just pretty. It's like Clark Kent and Superman. This I would describe it like this is my Clark Kent. I'm just kind of a silly dude, kind of slow mentally, but. Um, I definitely am relieved to feel this way because I have, you know, like who I know there are people who like to think about everything and they actually enjoy that, but I'm not one of those people. You know, I am so grateful when things are just kind of slow. You know, not really anything to notice, and it's so rare for me those moments. Um, Even around people that have known me my whole life. Like, let me just make a remark about this. My like people in my family, or the few people that I still talk to in my family. Even them, they've known me since I was uh, a baby, and like they see me and they still like do that thing that some people do where they look at someone and they're like, "Whoa." They do like the whoa, what the, like they stop what they're doing and they're just like watching you. And I know that has to do with like my abilities and stuff like that as a vampire and as a leader or whatever. But and like I've learned to kind of just play it off. It's like, oh, okay, this is happening again. I'm not annoyed by it. I'm just like, okay, well, he or she's watching me right now. I just try to ignore it. Um, but yeah, I am feeling pretty overwhelmed as usual. It's like nothing new. Like this is like a typical day for me. It is Sunday. I do like Sundays. They're different than every other day for sure. And yeah, yeah. Just they're okay. So like clearly, I'm trying to. How do I say this? There's an expression called being alpha psychotic. Alpha psychotic is when you're not aware of your own grandeur or your position or your leadership or any of the people who look up to you. You believe, your brain is saying, "Oh, I'm just a normal dude, just regular Joe." When the reality is, there are people who look up to you and like follow you as a leader. So so right now I'm alpha psychotic, and I'm just like, oh, just regular Joe. I realize that. I know I can snap out of it if I want to, but as I said earlier, it's too enjoyable just to try to be a regular Joe as much as I can be. Um, um, it's kind of like having a break. It's kind of like taking a break. Um, and I definitely relish I relish taking breaks because I am tired, but also like like how this is how I see that regular people, like just your average Joe, might think. He's like, oh, I'm feeling tired. I'm gonna slow down. I might take a nap or whatever. Sounds really nice. You know, it's just I was working, tired. And that's kind of the end of it. That's the end of you know the thinking process. There's not much more. There's nothing else to it. It's like, oh, my body's tired. But for me, and for other people that I know that who are not only leaders, but for me as a supernatural uh, creature, um, it's like, oh, I'm tired. I guess I'm gonna tap into some magical energy. I think I'm gonna transform into a different shape. It's really weird. I'm being funny, uh, but also there's truth to it. Um, but you know, trying to be a good role model for some people. I know that's like I feel like what I'm, kind of a funny thing to say, but in certain situations, they're like, people are looking at you, they like want to be your friend or whatever, or they want to be nice to you, and they want you to be nice to them in return and be friendly, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm trying my best, like I'm obviously nice, I'm nice to you, and you're nice to me. This is fine. This is extremely funny too the whole time because both of us are aware that um, I'm a silly person, and um, we're both like sometimes when I speak to some people, it's like I speak to them like we're on the same level. We're on the we're just like might as well be like brother and sister or brother and brother or whatever. We're just like we're from the same family, it's just like the same thing. But yeah, given that scenario, you're like, oh, we're just friends, brothers, sisters, whatever, being nice to each other. But but the other person is incredibly intrigued, and I'm like, well, we're just saying, I'm not better than you, you're not better than me, we're people, you know. But this person has a fascination and interest in me at this given moment. I'm like, okay, well, this is how this conversation is going to start, you know, because that's my preferred, you know, that's where everybody feels good. I feel good. I'm being, I like to be treated like everybody else, try to, and I like treating everybody uh, the same kindness because, people are cute. They deserve kindness. I don't know why I'm feeling sad right now, but I am. I'm just you ever I've talked about this several times, but it's just like when a lot of people are missing you, or when people are in love with you, or if you've ever missed someone or loved someone, that feeling. And I was explaining this to my grandparents earlier, or a week ago, I should say. And what I said to them, I was like, this is me talking to my grandparents. I was like, you guys have been married a very long time. You know, that you guys are spiritually bonded together. You guys are bonded together in love. And like, you, like, do you understand? And I'm being weird right now, like, because I'm feeling weird, but that's not. I'm trying to be funny. Do you understand, Grandma? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It is so important right now for you to understand. I'm joking. No, I'm really nice to my grandparents. Um, but they're like, yeah, okay, we're listening. We're mildly entertained by how ridiculous you are. But anyways, we're listening. I'm like, okay, so you know that spiritual bond that you feel. Imagine that spiritual bond with like me feeling that kind of spiritual bond with many, many people. And it's like overwhelming at times. It makes me sad. You know, I don't like it when people are sad. I know that missing people and loving people from afar, it's so sad. It's like a sadness you can laugh at though. It's like, oh, this terrible feeling. I miss this person so much. Oh, I love them. If only do. But you know, I'm I could just I'm okay with them not being here because I wanna I wanna punch them in the nose because they piss me off because they're not here right now. You know, it's like one of those like weird don't even make sense. But it's like, yeah, that kind of sadness. So, but regardless, you know, I feel missed. So anyways, I'm gonna just try to rest for a bit. I have to work later, and I'm just like, it's a lot. I would say it's a lot harder to do. Um, no, I don't want to say that. I want to say that like I'm not reluctant to work. Obviously, you know, I am tired. I just worked out at the gym quite a lot, you know, and but and this like whole spiritual bond missing thing is taking its toll on my brain and my spirit. Um, but I'm just reluctant to lose my what I was talking about earlier about being alpha psychotic. Um, when your brain is basically being oblivious to your stronger, truer leadership, or you know, um, forms of yourself. You know, like you're when you're being ignorant of your own, oblivious, I should say, of your own more powerful versions of yourself, so that you may rest and take a break. And I'm like very reluctant to lose that sense of peace. And I know it's just kind of a whiny, complainy thing. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, go to work, try to make people happy. You know, in little ways, if I feel like it. You know. Anyways, I'm gonna just go rest. Thanks y'all for watching, supporting me and my channel, spreading positive awareness of vampires. And, all right, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.